Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going over the brand new Colourpop and Snow White Disney collection. I was so excited about this one. You guys know I have been gone for a few days this week. Hopefully I will have a vlog up if it turns out I was in San Francisco with YouTube, which is insane. But I just got this package a couple of days ago and I'm a little late to the game, but I was really excited about this collection, so I knew I wanted to go ahead and still film a video on it. So we're doing it today. I always love the Colourpop Disney collabs, so let's get into this box of goodies. So all this stuff is already available on the website. You can buy everything. Usually the Disney collabs also come to Ulta, so I'm sure you guys will see that there soon, but you can always use my Colourpop code 5LeahJanae on the Colourpop website to save a little money. But yes, this collection is so stinking cute. Let's start with the eyeshadow palette. The packaging of everything is honestly goals, like so good. This is the Snow White Dreams Come True. Oh my gosh, look at it. It has a little cutout. The back has all the little critters on it. Adorable. So then you pull it out like this. Gorgeous packaging with the cartoon Snow White, and then you have the back, and then you have your colors inside, and then it does have like this little Snow White cartoon there. So no mirror in this one, but here is the color story. Of course, with the Snow White palette, you can't forget a white, a yellow, a red, and a blue. It's kind of, I feel like, a weird color story. At least for me, it was a little bit difficult. But, I mean, it's Snow White, so you kind of gotta have it. And then Snow White, you know, she's always in the forest, so you can kind of incorporate some browns in there too. But, I mean, I think they could have done a little bit more with it. I think I would have preferred maybe a matte yellow over Shimmer, but we'll kind of get into that. Let me go ahead and do some swatches. First shade in the palette is a pearlescent shimmer called Spellbreaker. And here is a swatch. So this one, honestly, I think it could be a little bit brighter. It does kind of have some patchy spots in it. It's a little see-through. Next, we have a nude color, and this is with a smile. This is a matte nude. I actually really like this shade a lot in the palette. Next, we have this fun gold kind of red, almost shifty shade. It's called Ever After. This one I feel like is very, very sheer though. It is one of the Super Shock formulas. You can see it's barely there. Next, we have a little bit more of a tan orangey creamsicle shade called Such Grace. Next color, this is another matte. It's a peachy pink called Someday. Now we're getting a little bit more pigmented finally. We have the gold in the palette. This is called True Love. This one I wish it was a little bit more metallic. I feel like it's just not up to its full potential it could be. Next, we have a copper color called My Prince. This one I didn't get to test out yet, but I feel like I really like the quality of this copper. That one's really pretty. And then we have this matte with some glitter called Carried Away. We have a matte brown called In the Land. It's like a very warm brown. A red shimmer called Charmed. That one's pretty bright. A blue shimmer called Just One Wish. And lastly, we have a black with some micro glitter in it. I think it's supposed to be mostly matte though. There you have it. The color story for the Snow White eyeshadow palette. Next, we have three Super Shock cheek colors. I do really love this formula, and this packaging is so cute. Again, it does have the cutouts, and it does have the Snow White emblem on it with the apple, which I think is so pretty. I love the packaging here. So this is a really pretty corally orange shimmer called Fair Enough. So beautiful. Next, we have this color. This is called Just Rosy, and these are all kind of shimmery, I will say. This is like a burgundy shimmer. And the last one, this one is beautiful as well. This is a gorgeous peachy pink called I Wish, I Wish. Oh, that one's stunning. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. That would make a beautiful highlighter. Next, we have two lip kits, one for Snow White and then one for the Evil Queen. So this is Love's First Kiss. And these lip kits come with lip liner, lipstick, and a gloss. I'll go ahead and swatch everything for you. And also the lipsticks have little apples embossed on them, which is a nice touch. So here is the swatches for the Snow White kit, and this is their Cream Luxe lipstick, their regular lippy pencils, and their Luxe lip gloss. Next, let's get into my magic spell. So these look like they're going to be more burgundy purple, which is very villainous. I really like this color. The lip gloss is pretty sheer though. So here is the more villain side for the lips. Really pretty. Also in the lip collection, we have, it's called Just One Bite, and this is one of their lippy scrubs. It has the poison apple on the cover, but then you pull it out and it does just look like a regular apple. Now this is so stinking cute though. It reminds me of when they did the little Pooh Bear honey pots, and it smells so good. It smells just like an apple, like a fresh apple. Although the scrub itself, it's very fine, and I could barely notice it was a scrub when we first tried it, so I really had to dig in there to get the scrubby part, but oh my gosh, that is just the cutest little thing ever. And then you can't have a Snow White collection without the magic mirror. So they brought the mirrors back. I am so excited about this because I love when they do mirrors in their collection. So we got the magic mirror. It says make a wish and unlock the magic, and that's the one that's always like mirror mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. I'm pretty sure they should have put that there. I don't know if they couldn't use it or what, but that's what they should have used. But it's very pretty, very princess-esque. Really love that as well. So that is the collection. I don't have the prices off the top of my head, but like I said, this collection's available now, so you guys can go check it out on the website. Wow, the packaging is just 10 out of 10 here. They really nailed that. Let's go ahead and get into the look I did today. I wanted to go for like a true Snow White look, so the eyes are very neutral. I won't lie, this is my second look doing with this, because the first look, I was like, oh, let's use Snow White colors like red, yellow, blue, but it just really didn't look good together, and it was looking more like super fiery, and that's just not the look I was going for, because I wanted to use like a really pretty rosy blush in the red lips for Snow White, so I wanted to go more into character with Snow Eyes. So that is why our eyes are very neutral today. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so I am going to start with the lip scrub. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? This is Just One Bite Lippy Scrub. Okay, I'm a little bit confused because it says it's a lippy scrub, but I'm not really getting any scrub texture. It's literally just a lip balm. So I'm not sure about that, but I mean, I like it. It's cute. But yeah, definitely not a scrub. I don't know if I have to like dig in, or maybe mine's just okay. I dug in a little bit and I can feel the granules just a bit. But yeah, that was so weird. I don't know. It's not like their usual scrubs. I feel like their usual scrubs have a lot more of a gritty texture. I mean, this feels nice, so you definitely have to dig your finger in to get to the granules. I don't know if mine like melted or what it is. I don't know why it would melt, because I mean, it's been kind of cold here, so that would be kind of odd. Anyways, I am going to pull out my little mirror here. Okay, let's get into the eyeshadow here. I'll zoom you guys in. So the first shade I want to use today, I'm going to go ahead and take Such Grace, this like light peachy sand in the crease. I'm also going to mix in a little bit of Carried Away. This one has more micro glitters in it. Next, I'm going to take this matte brown called In the Land. Next, I'm going to take the shade Ever After on my finger here, this pale yellow, and I'm going to blend this across. This one is a super faint color. I almost feel like this one needs like a base underneath it because it is so light. Let me put a little bit of, let's see, Spellbreaker over top of that maybe. I'm just adding more of those matte browns in just to keep it pretty neutral on the eyes. Let's mix these two on the lower lash line. Okay, so that's what we're doing with the eyes. I know it's very basic and boring, but we're gonna play up the cheeks and the lips today to just really go for that Snow White effortless kind of look. But I mean, even though I was going for more of this natural look, it was still very much a struggle to get this. And then the look I was trying to do earlier today, it was just not having it. I don't know if this palette is for me, but we'll see. Anyways, let's move on. I'm gonna go ahead and put concealer on. I'll probably do mascara and we can try out some cheek stuff. For blush today, I want to use this one in Just Rosy. I feel like it's gonna give us that perfect rosy toned Snow White like cheeks. So we'll dip in here, even though it's like burgundy and shimmery. Let's see how it looks. So we're just gonna go little by little. I do love the Super Shock cheek formula. Yes, it's definitely giving us that rosy red cheek that I was hoping for. And then for lips, I am gonna go ahead and use the Love's First Kiss. So it starts with lip liner. We'll add the lipstick. And then we'll add the lip gloss. Okay, so here is the finished look. I feel like we did struggle a little bit today. I changed my shirt because it was totally clashing with the pink, but like I said, I wanted to go for more of just like a classic Snow White kind of look. But yeah, that's what we came up with, trying everything. Now let's get into my thoughts because I definitely have some thoughts on this collection. Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and just give my quick roundup thoughts, first impressions of this collection. I am a pretty avid Colourpop user, and I will say most of the time I think their stuff is really great, and a lot of their palettes recently have been such hits for me. I've truly loved them, but we keep it real over here, and this palette, I don't know, it seems like a letdown for me. It's just not really what I expected from the collab. I was so excited because this is beautiful. I absolutely love the packaging and everything. And I mean, yes, the color story is very Snow White, but I don't know if they put more money into the packaging and the quality is just not there. It's just not there. It's not quite at the level that I expect from Colourpop, because I mean, I have some amazing, like 10 out of 10 Colourpop stuff, and this is just, some of the shadows are really hard to work with. I'm not a huge fan of this pearl color. It's not very bright. It's see-through. This color was really like almost non-existent on the eyes. It is so light with just a very subtle shift, which, okay, some people do want the more natural looks, but this really isn't a natural palette because it also has some of these darker shades here. I tried using the gold today. It was very chunky. Just wasn't the smooth metallic finish I'm looking for. I didn't get a chance to play with the blue part yet. I do think this is beautiful, but maybe these colors just aren't for me, this whole color story, even though it really does fit with the whole Snow White theme. But I'm really sad about this one because I really wanted to love it, but I just really struggled. And maybe I'm just having an off makeup day. I don't know. I have done my makeup 3 times now, so maybe that's it. But if you're wondering what this is similar to, something off the top of my head that kind of came in mind was possibly the High School Musical palette. I feel like those are similar. And then also I think the same shades are in this Harry Potter palette, so I wanted to pull that out too because I know this is a larger one. I mean, these are pretty close, I will say, for the blues. This one doesn't have a bright red, but it's close. I actually prefer the tones of the Harry Potter palette over this one. The gold, that gold in here was just so stark. It's just not one I don't think I'm really going to reach for. Those are kind of some of the similar palettes off the top of my head. I think the #1 must-haves for me from the collection are actually the Super Shock blushes. These have beautiful packaging and they perform just as I'm used to. And yeah, you get the cute little Snow White detail on these, which I think is just so fun. And these shades are just stunning. They look dark, but they do look more natural on the face since they are a cream formula. Stunning. Not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the lip kit. These aren't my ultimate favorite lip formulas from Colourpop. Personally, when it comes to a darker red or burgundy lipstick, these were just too messy for me. It took me a lot of cleaning up. I do not have the most even lip lines, so it can be very difficult for me when doing like bright colors like this. But when it comes to dark colors, I just prefer a liquid lipstick, or one of their lip stains would have been nice. The color is nice. It's a really nice Snow White red, but if it was my personal decision, I probably wouldn't have picked this up just based on my preferences. But if you guys are fans of the Cream Luxe lipstick, you don't mind a shiny lipstick that does budge, then maybe you would check this one out. I also love the mirror, as you guys know. I just always think this is a really fun touch. I always get ready with my Colourpop mirrors. Since I don't have like a big mirror, I'm always like up close and personal doing my makeup. The lip scrub I still think is cute. I still like it. Like, it still hydrates my lips really well, but it definitely is missing more of the scrub aspect to it. But I mean, it smells great. I love the packaging, but where's the scrub? I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna use it as more of like a hydrating treatment, I think. I'll have to try that one a bit more. Probably when I get deeper down into this is when it's gonna get really scrub-like feeling. But I think that's kind of going over the full collection here. I am a little bit disappointed because I really expected to fall in love with everything in here. I usually really enjoy their Disney collabs, but like this is seriously my favorite collab that they've done for the packaging probably. Besides like Lizzie McGuire, because that one was just so much fun. But this is honestly one of the most beautiful packagings I've ever seen them do. But I really did expect just a little bit more formula-wise. But from a lot of the Colourpop palettes I have tried, and believe me, there is many, I just don't think this one is at the top of my list. So that is it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful and you enjoyed it anyway. I did have fun kind of creating this little Snow White look. I will definitely try the palette out a bit more and see if my opinions change on it after using it for a couple more looks, but I don't know. I feel like my opinion is pretty solid so far. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.